the rest of the friends. So um, we are gonna start the class like uh 5 into 10 minutes because we are waiting for our friends that still not joined yet, and so prepare for this fourth meeting. And how are you today? How's your day? And how's your interesting or excitement about this fourth meeting today? I would like to you to drop your excited in this uh text box or comments box. Can you can drop your excitement today, and because this is our fourth meeting, so probably you learn many Indonesian words that's already teach in previous meeting. And here we already have Miss Desta Praptawatin here. Please, you can start the class.
Okay, thank you very much, Jihan, for your openings. Halo teman-teman, selamat malam untuk Filipina, selamat malam untuk India dan juga Myanmar, selamat pagi untuk Kolombia, dan selamat sore untuk Bulgaria. Ada lagi nggak? Sorry, Bulgaria, right? Eh, Halo semuanya, apa kabar? Oke, selamat sore Andre. All right. I hope that you can or you are in good conditions. So you are in the situations that we can say kabar baik in Indonesia. Okay, so let's start our class today then. Okay. All right. Baiklah. That's good. You give us more what is it? Vocabulary in Indonesia. Okay, perfect. All right, let's start for these meetings. I'm going to start with this last material. Okay, so to make or to rephrase our materials, I'm going to start by asking you to read again or to reread this text about the transportations in Indonesia. Yeah, just to make sure that you still remember the last time or the last meeting we talked about transportations. Okay. All right. So as usual, because we have 3 paragraphs in this text, so I'm going to ask you to read 1 paragraph per each person, of each person. So anyone? Oh, okay. We have Andri. Andri, you can read for the first paragraph.
Oke. Di Indonesia transportasi terbagi menjadi 3 jenis, yaitu transportasi darat, transportasi laut, dan transportasi udara. Transportasi laut biasanya menggunakan kapal laut atau kapal feri. Do you need me to translate it or just read it?
Just read it.
Oke. Masyarakat Indonesia biasa menggunakan kapal untuk mengirim barang dari satu pulau ke pulau lainnya. Selain itu, kapal juga digunakan untuk mengantar wisatawan untuk berkunjung ke tempat wisata.
Oke, thank you very much, Andre. Bagus, terima kasih, Andre. Oke,
Ya, sama-sama.
anyone? Ada lagi for the second paragraph? Oke, ada Jovelyn. Jovelyn,
Hello, good evening. Second paragraph, right?
you right? Second paragraph.
Transportasi darat lebih bermacam-macam seperti motor, mobil, bus, ojek, delman, kereta api, kereta cepat, dan lain sebagainya. Transportasi yang paling banyak diminati oleh masyarakat Indonesia adalah motor. Selain mudah menembus kemakatan, motor juga sangat praktis untuk digunakan oleh semua kalangan.
Oke, terima kasih, Jovelyn. Alright, so for the third paragraph, anyone? Alright, Lei. You can read for the third paragraph.
Oke. Transportasi udara di Indonesia menggunakan pesawat dan helikopter. Ada banyak bandara di Indonesia. Setiap bandara memiliki kelas tersendiri. Ada bandara untuk kelas lokal, perjalanan antar daerah, dan ada bandara kelas internasional, perjalanan ke luar negeri. Semua dikelola oleh pemerintah Indonesia di berbagai daerah.
Terima kasih, Lei. Alright, so let's see for the text about the transportations in Indonesia. As I told you, today we are going to try to understand about the text in Bahasa Indonesia. So let's for the title first. The title is Transportasi di Indonesia, means we talk about the transportations in Indonesia. And then let's look at the first paragraph. Di Indonesia, transportasi terbagi menjadi 3 jenis, yaitu transportasi darat, transportasi laut, dan transportasi udara. So, from the sentence, it explains that in Indonesia, there are 3 types of transportations. The first is what we call as land. Used in land, so land transportations. And the second one is sea or water transportations. And then the third is air transportations. Yeah. So let's say darat is land, and then laut we can say sea or water, and then udara means air transportations. And then the next is transportasi laut, biasanya menggunakan kapal laut atau kapal feri. So when we talk about the water or sea transportations, we usually use ships or ferry. And then masyarakat Indonesia biasa menggunakan kapal untuk mengirim barang dari satu pulau ke pulau lainnya. So people or Indonesian people usually use these ships or ferry to send the goods from one island to another island. Selain itu, kapal juga digunakan untuk mengantar wisatawan untuk berkunjung ke tempat wisata. So we also use these ships or ferry to the tourism. So we can help to send the tourists to the tourism place. That's for first paragraph. So in first paragraph, we talk about actually we are three types of transportations in Indonesia: darat, laut, udara, land, and then sea or water, and then air. And then it explains about the transportasi laut or the water or sea transportations, talking about the ship and also ferry used to send the goods also for tourism. And then for the second paragraph, transportasi darat lebih bermacam-macam seperti motor, mobil, bus, ojek, delman, kereta api, kereta cepat, dan lain sebagainya. So the second paragraph talking about the land transportations in Indonesia, such as motor, motorbike, motorcycle, and then mobil, car, and then bus, ojek, and then delman or carriage using the horse, and then kereta api, train, and then kereta cepat or express train, and so on. Transportasi yang paling banyak diminati oleh masyarakat Indonesia adalah motor. So the favorite transportation or the transportation commonly or widely used by people in Indonesia is motorbike. Selain mudah menembus kemacetan, motor juga sangat praktis untuk digunakan oleh semua kalangan. So people choose this motorbike because they can pass the traffic easily because motor is small enough, right? So they sometimes need or use this motor to pass the traffic easily, and then also very practical for the people. If you want to move from one place to another place, then motor is very effective and very practical for people in Indonesia. So that's about the transportations, darat or land transportations in Indonesia. And then the third, we talk about the transportasi udara or air transportations. Transportasi udara di Indonesia menggunakan pesawat dan helikopter. So in Indonesia, for the air transportation, we have plane, and also we have helicopter. Ada banyak bandara di Indonesia. Setiap bandara memiliki kelas tersendiri. Ada bandara untuk kelas lokal atau perjalanan antar daerah, dan ada bandara kelas internasional atau perjalanan ke luar negeri. So when we talk about the air transportations, Indonesia have a plane and also helicopter, and then we have airport in each area in Indonesia. So we have our own classifications. The first is local airport, bandara untuk kelas lokal or local airport, that is flight for one region to another region. And then also we have bandara kelas internasional or international airport. So we can use this for the international flight. So in Indonesia, we have international flight and also local flight from one regions to another regions. And then semua dikelola oleh pemerintah Indonesia di berbagai daerah. So all the airport under the government control. Yeah. So actually, government has a lot of role in this airport or the air transportations. Okay, that's the contents of the text about Indonesian transportations or transportations in Indonesia. Okay, did you get or did you understand the meanings or the contents of this text? Okay, all right. So if you understand it well, then we can move to the next activity. So based on the text, then we can answer the questions. Yeah, so actually we only have 4 questions here. The first is, apa saja contoh alat transportasi darat di Indonesia? And then 2, apa saja contoh alat transportasi laut di Indonesia? And then 3, apa saja contoh alat transportasi udara di Indonesia? And then the last is, alat transportasi apa yang paling diminati di Indonesia? If you look at these questions, then we got this word apa. If you still remember, we talk about this apa in this kata tanya, question word, right? This word apa. Kata tanya apa digunakan untuk menanyakan suatu hal, kegiatan, atau tindakan. So we use apa to ask about things, activity, and also actions. Because we talk about the transportations in Indonesia, so we talk about the things. Yeah. So apa in these questions is used to ask about things. Ya, so apa saja contoh alat transportasi darat di Indonesia? Okay, can you get the questions? Apa saja? The clue or the key word is apa and also transportasi darat. Can you get it? Okay. Let's try to answer number 1. We have Andre. You can try to answer number 1.
Okay. The question is, what kind of transportation we're using on the ground, right?
Can you repeat? What kinds of transportation?
What kind of transportation we're using on the ground in Indonesia?
Oh yeah, okay, correct. So
okay, saya tahu kereta, mobil, sepeda motor,
kereta.
mobil, kereta.
Sepeda motor, mobil.
Ya, kereta cepat.
Okay.
Kereta pelan-pelan juga.
That's all?
Yeah, mobil. Yeah, wait, bus. Umum,
bus.
transport umum.
Yeah, public transportation bus.
Yeah, public transportation.
Okay, thank you very much, Andre. So let's take to this text. So the keyword is about the transportasi darat, right? This is the keyword, transportasi darat di Indonesia. And then the question is about what. So apa? Yeah. Apa means what. So this is asking about the example. Contoh is example. Apa saja contoh? So, what is the example of land transportation in Indonesia? Nah, this is the keyword. You can look at the words transportasi darat, and then you can try to find in this text. In this text, we have transportasi darat as the keyword in this paragraph, right? In the second paragraph. And then you can look at the example, because the question is what is the example or what are the example? Yeah. So you can see from the second paragraph, transportasi darat bermacam-macam. Kinds, any types. So this is can be the example of transportasi darat. So you can mention motor, mobil, bus, ojek, delman, kereta api, kereta cepat, and etc. or so on. Yeah. So number one, you can get the answer from the second paragraph with the keyword transportasi darat. Okay. Let's move to the next questions. Next question is apa saja contoh alat transportasi laut di Indonesia? Anyone? Okay, we have Gonzalez.
An example of a sea transportation is kapal ferry, based on the first paragraph.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Gonzalez. Terima kasih. So, contohnya adalah kapal feri or kapal laut. So, kapal laut or kapal feri, it's okay, ya. You can
Perahu juga.
What?
Perahu.
Oh, perahu, ya. So, perahu is synonym of kapal. So, perahu, sometimes we call it as perahu, sometimes we can call it as kapal. So, it's just the synonym. Okay, thank you very much. All right, so let's move to the third question. Nah, apa saja contoh alat transportasi udara di Indonesia? The keyword is transportasi udara. Okay, we have Sophia.
The examples of air transportation in Indonesia is pesawat and helicopter.
Ya, terima kasih. Jadi contoh alat transportasi udara di Indonesia adalah pesawat dan helikopter. Correct. So this is the keyword transportasi udara. So the example of transportations, air transportations in Indonesia, pesawat and helicopter. Yeah, pesawat and helicopter. The planes and also helicopter. Alright, bagus. Sekarang pertanyaan terakhir, the last question. Alat transportasi apa yang paling banyak diminati di Indonesia? The keyword is paling banyak diminati. Let's see. You can find the word paling banyak diminati in the text. Then you can get the answer. All right, we have Glendon.
Hello. Hello, selamat malam.
Selamat malam, Glendon.
Okay, the keyword is palang banyak, or it translate to what could be the famous land transportation in Indonesia, right? So
All right.
according to the paragraph, it says that motorbikes is the most popular transportation in Indonesia. Thank you.
And motorbike in Indonesia?
No, okay, sorry. So motorbikes or um I forget that motor.
Ah, it's right, motor. Bagus. Okay, good. Thank you very much, Clinton. Yeah, correct. So the fourth question, alat transportasi apa yang paling diminati di Indonesia? What kinds of transportations that you can say that very famous in Indonesia also that can use very common in Indonesia also. It doesn't matter. Means that the favorite ones paling banyak diminati. So based on this text, we can get from this paragraph, second paragraph, and then one, the second sentence. Transportasi yang paling banyak diminati oleh masyarakat Indonesia adalah motor. Ya, so the answer is motor. Transportasi yang paling banyak diminati oleh masyarakat Indonesia adalah motor. Keywords-nya very similar. Paling banyak diminati. This is also using paling banyak diminati. Ya, so the answer is motor. Okay. All right. So thank you very much for answering the questions. I hope we can learn step by step to understand or to try understanding the text in Bahasa Indonesia. All right. So before we move to another topic, do you have any questions about this text or about the Indonesian transportations? Not for now. Okay, if not for now, then let's move to the next slide. We are going to learn about this. In Indonesia, we can say arah mata angin. Di Indonesia, arah mata angin di Indonesia. Or we can say that we are going to learn about the compass directions. Let me Okay, so we are going to talk about the compass directions, and Indonesia we call as arah mata angin. Right? So you can look at the pictures, and then we have this. Usually we start from this utara, and then timur laut, and then timur, and tenggara. This is tenggara, and then selatan, and barat daya, barat, the last barat laut. Okay. To make you more easily, let's talk this in Indonesia and English. Indonesia, the first is utara. Sorry. Apa tadi? Timur. Oh, sorry. Oh, timur laut. Oh, sorry. Timur, tenggara, selatan, barat, barat daya. So for utara, it's north.
North.
Okay. And then timur laut, north, east. And then timur, east. And then tenggara is south, east. Selatan south. Barat daya is barat west. Oh, sorry. I forgot about the barat daya.
Southwest.
Yeah, correct. Southwest. Southwest. And then barat is west. Barat laut is
Northwest.
west. Is west. Okay, correct. Right, it's west. Okay, so this is the compared directions. In Indonesia, we have utara, timur laut, timur, tenggara, selatan, and then barat daya, and then barat. The last is barat laut. In English, utara is north, and then timur laut is northeast, timur east, tenggara southeast, selatan south, barat daya southwest, barat west, and barat laut is west. Okay. Can you memorize it? Actually, in Indonesia, we have these. Actually, we have a song about these compass directions. That's a simple songs. I'm going to ask our Pipa Philo. Can you sing this song for us? Maybe Jihan, Naili, Anna.
Ma'am, I'm gonna sing. But,
Okay.
Okay. So we start with timur or east. So the song is Timur Tenggara, Selatan Barat Daya, Barat Laut, Utara Timur Laut.
Okay. Can you repeat once more, Jihan?
Okay. Timur Tenggara, Selatan Barat Daya, Barat Laut, Utara Timur Laut.
Okay, terima kasih Jihan for singing us about the compass directions. So actually, that kinds of song help us to memorize about the directions from timur, tenggara, selatan, barat daya, and then barat. Barat Laut plus Utara, and then Timur Laut. So even though in the it's maybe difficult for you if you sometimes if we practice using the like kinds of song or music, then you can remember it well. Okay, so I just want to show you about the songs of the compass directions. Yeah, I just want you to memorize it well about the compass directions. Okay, so I'm going to check your let's read this first then. Okay, so I'm going to start by reading, just reading, yeah, reading these directions in Indonesia. Okay, anyone? Okay, Andri.
Okay, we're starting from Utara, Timur.
It's up to you.
Okay. Timur, Tenggara, Selatan, Barat Daya, Barat, Barat Laut, Utara, Timur Laut.
Okay, can you repeat once more, Andri?
Okay. Timur, Tenggara, Selatan, Barat Daya, Barat, Barat Laut, Utara, Timur Laut.
Oke, bagus Andre. Terima kasih. Once more, anyone? Is there any Sarah Pita or Carlo Jason in this room? Is there any Sarah? Or Carlo Jason? Or Ana Abbas? Okay, because there is no the names I mentioned in this room, so let's give it to Jovelyn.
Para mata angin di Indonesia. Utara as north, Timor Laut as northwest, Timor as west, Tenggara as north, southwest, Selatan as south, Barat Daya as southeast, Barat as east, Barat Laut as southeast, and Utara as north.
Oke, terima kasih Jovelyn. Alright, now let's try or challenge yourself by remembering.
Hello,
Okay.
ma'am.
Hello? Yeah. Who is this?
Isn't Barat Laut northwest, not east-west? Thank you.
Can you repeat? Who is this? I'm really sorry. I couldn't see your camera.
Isn't Barat Laut northwest, ma'am, not east-west? Terima kasih.
Oh, yeah. For Timur Laut, right?
Northwest.
Yeah, Timur Laut, right? Yeah, sorry. Thank you very much for your
Barat Laut.
corrections. North, North, N-O-R-T, North, right? So this is, sorry ya. So thank you very much. Terima kasih banyak for the corrections. Thank you very much for the corrections. So let's say guessing what is the Indonesia names of these directions. Okay, anyone? All right, let's start from Glendon.
Malafit. Starting from the north, it is Utara. Then we have northeast, Timor Laut. Then Timor or east. Then southeast, we have Tenggara. South, we have Selatan. Then southwest, we have Barat Daya. Then west, which is Barat. Then the last one is northwest, we have Barat Laut. Terima kasih.
Okay. Terima kasih, Glendon. So let's start for another participant. Okay, Stephanie, please read start from the bottom.
North is Utara. Northeast is Timor Laut. East is Timor.
Start from the bottom. Can you try? Start from the bottom.
Sorry, ma'am. Northwest is Barat Laut. West is Barat. Southwest is Barat Daya. Southeast Selatan. Southeast is Tenggara. East is Timor. Northeast is Timor Laut. And north is Utara.
Okay, bagus. Terima kasih, Stephanie. Right, so that's about the compass directions. Yeah, you just need to memorize it and always remember about this. All right, so let's move to the next things we are going to learn in Bahasa Indonesia. This is other prepositions in Bahasa Indonesia. If you still remember, prepositions is kata depan. We already learned about this. Kata depan using di, ke, and also dari. Ya, di, ke, and also dari. And then next we are going to learn the other prepositions. Ya. Preposisi dalam bahasa Indonesia or kata depan. You can look at this picture first. Yeah. So in the first pictures, this is prepositions in, and then the second picture under, and then the next on, yeah, and the next beside, and the fifth picture between, and then the next behind, and the last above. Yeah. So we have other prepositions in, under, on, beside, between, behind, above. Let's see for the Indonesian name. Ya. So, preposisi dalam bahasa Indonesia. The first we have in Indonesia, di dalam. In, di dalam. Okay. So, this is di dalam. Okay. And then under, di bawah. Di bawah. This is di bawah. Ya, the cat under the box. Kucing di bawah box. And then on, di atas. On, di atas. Let's see this. On, di atas. The cat sleep on the box. Cat is kucing in Indonesia. Kucing tidur di atas box. Ya. Okay, and then we have beside, di samping. Di samping. This is di samping. Ya. Beside, di samping. And then we have between. Between means di antara. Di antara. Look at this picture. Di antara. Ya. Okay. And then we have behind. Di belakang. Behind. Di belakang. This. Di belakang. And we have above. Above, same with on. Di atas. So, above. And also on in Indonesia, di atas. Ya. So, in, di dalam. Under, di bawah. On, di atas. Beside, di samping. Between, di antara. Behind, di belakang. Above, di atas. Okay. Yeah. So we have actually about 7 new prepositions in Indonesia. Di dalam, di bawah, di atas, di samping, di belakang, di antara, di atas lagi for above. Okay. Let's see this. Okay. So let's see, or let's take to this picture. Let's guess about Indonesian prepositions. Yeah. Okay. So, anyone wants to try to challenge? All right, we have Jana. Jana, what is the Indonesia of beside?
Di samping.
Di samping. One word. How about behind?
Di belakang.
Di belakang. Terima kasih, Jana. Okay. Let's find another participants. Okay, we have Kiana. Okay, Kiana, how
Hello,
about...
can you hear me?
Yeah, Sure, it's very clear. Okay, Kiana, how about between?
Between is the antawa?
Di antara.
Antara. Oh.
Yeah. How about on?
On is di atas. Di atas.
How about above?
Oh, di is it di atas too?
Yeah,
Okay.
also di
Okay.
atas. Yeah,
Okay, thank
correct.
you.
On and above has the same meaning, di atas. All right. Terima kasih, Kiana. Okay, another participant? Okay, Gonzalez. How about in?
Di dalam.
Di dalam. Under?
Di bawah.
Di?
Di bawah.
Bawah. Ya, di bawah. Okay, behind.
Behind is di belakang.
Di belakang. Oke, terima kasih Gonzalez. Oke, another participant? Chief.
Halo.
Halo, oke. Chief, what is the Indonesia of under?
Under di bawah.
Di bawah. How about beside?
Beside di samping.
Di samping. How between?
Between di antara.
Di antara. How about on?
On is di atas.
Oke, di atas. Terima kasih, Chief.
Sama-sama.
Okay, so that's about the prepositions Indonesia. After we talk about dari, ke, di, we also learn about di dalam, di bawah, di atas, di samping, di antara, di belakang, dan di atas. Nah, then let's see for the most. Yeah, actually not the most, but usually we use these prepositions back to this ke, di, and also dari. Okay. In this box, it is written that dalam bahasa Indonesia, preposisi atau kata depan adalah kata yang menunjukkan letak suatu benda. Ya, so in Indonesia, kata depan show or is showing about the positions of things, ya, about the positions. Preposisi yang sering digunakan yaitu kata di, ke, dan dari. So we are going to learn another example of di, ke, and dari, or we are going to learn in a sentence. Dalam kalimat. In Indonesia, kalimat means sentence. Let's see the example. So this is how to use the prepositions, how to use kata depan in bahasa Indonesia, in kalimat, in sentence. Ya. The first, if we use preposisi di, ya, if you use kata depan di, saya ada di sekolah. I'm at the school. I'm at the school. Ya, saya ada di sekolah. Okay. This is the example di in sentence. Di. Showing about the locations. I am at the school. Saya ada. I am itu saya. I am ada di sekolah. And then Saya menanam terong di kebun. I grown eggplants in the garden. Di kebun. Di kebun. In the garden. Ya. So, let's say. Di kebun. So when we say di, we can it in English it can be at or in. Ya, saya ada di sekolah. I'm at school. Saya menanam terong di kebun. Di kebun. In the garden. Okay. So we use the first in a sentence. This is the example. And then the next is about ke. Ke. Saya pergi ke Semarang. Ke Semarang. I go to Semarang. Ya. Saya pergi ke Semarang. I go to Semarang. So, ke Semarang, ku Semarang. Saya pergi ke kampus. I go to the campus. Sorry. Ya. So, ke kampus. To the campus. Saya pergi. I go to campus. Saya pergi ke kampus. Okay. And then we use this dari, kata depan dari, or posisi dari. The example is, saya terbang dari Semarang ke Jakarta kemarin. So, dari, I kemarin. So, I flew from Semarang to Jakarta yesterday. Okay, so dari is from. Ke. This is to. Ya. So, saya terbang dari Semarang ke Jakarta kemarin. I flew from Semarang to Jakarta yesterday. Yesterday means kemarin. Ya. Kemarin means yesterday. And then the next example is perjalanan saya dari Surabaya ke Jakarta menghabiskan waktu 10 jam. So we can say perjalanan saya, my trip, ya, from Surabaya to Jakarta took 10 hours. Okay. So again, dari, from, from. Okay, and then ke, to. To. This is to. Okay, so this is the way we use preposition ke and also dari. In the previous meetings, we learned about di, ke, dari, yeah, to just the example of like di kampus, di rumah, di jalan Kaliurang, and etc. But today, we learn about di, ke, and dari in a sentence, dalam kalimat. Yeah. So this is the example. All right. So did you understand it well? Or do you have any questions about the sentence using kata depan or using prepositions di, ke, and also dari? Okay, so clear enough for you? All right. Now we are going to have exercises or practice for our materials. Now, let's see for this. Can you read the questions well? Can you read well? So we are going to have a practice using names of transportations and then also prepositions. Kata depan, kata depan, prepositions, and also about this including this word or question words. Kata tanya, we are going to talk about siapa, di mana, kapan, berapa, apa, ya. And also kata ganti orang. So actually this practice including this grammar or tata bahasa, kata orang, kata tanya, kepemilikan also, and then prepositions, and then the names of transportations. Okay. Yeah. You can also open your module if you want to see the previous material, such as this kata ganti orang, kata tanya, kepemilikan, prepositions, and then the names of transportations. You can look at your own notes or the module. Yeah. So let's start with this. For practice one, or in Indonesia, latihan satu. Yeah. So for the examples, latihan satu, nomor satu, number one, nomor satu, it's saya pergi bla bla kampus, naik bla bla bla. Yeah. So you have to get the context what you have to write in this blank. So you have to complete or fill the blanks with the correct word. Ya, saya pergi. Okay. Oh, to participate, you already right. We have Andri.
Oh, I just wanna ask you to remove the purple, the
Oh.
purple color. It's I
Oh, the
cannot see
purple
nothing.
color. Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
I see. I see. All right.
please.
Let me. All right. So let me write it. The questions here for you. Ayo.
Saya pergi ke kampus, naik pesawat. Mungkin.
Are you going to the campus by plane?
Yeah, because I'm from here. Saya dari
Okay. All right. Let me copy for these questions first for everyone.
Okay, thank you.
Terima kasih. Okay. What? Oh, I see. So we can use this. How to this is number 2. Sama. What is okay, number 4. Okay, let's have 5 questions first. Okay, number 1. Andre said saya pergi ke kampus naik pesawat. Okay. Yeah. So correct. Saya pergi, and then for the first blank you can put ke, because so we about the aims or the locations you want to go. So you say ke. Saya pergi, I go to campus. So saya pergi ke kampus, and then naik. Yeah, okay. You can say, for example, if it's still in our city, then we can say motor. For
Gojek.
example, Gojek. Yeah, Gojek, motor, Gojek, mobil. Yeah. So you can this is ke, and then naik motor, Gojek, mobil ya, motor, mobil, bus, or bus. Okay, so this is the first question, and then the next questions. Nomor 2, number 2. Besok kamu akan pergi bla 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 Semarang, bla 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 Surabaya. Nah, besok itu tomorrow. Tomorrow you will go bla 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 Semarang, bla 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 Surabaya. Okay, we have Chief.
Besok kamu akan pergi dari Semarang ke Surabaya. Kamu naik bus pukul 10 pagi.
Oke, terima kasih. Bagus. So, besok kamu akan pergi. Betul. Correct. Dari ya Semarang ke from Semarang to Surabaya, and then kamu naik ya. So we talk about the names of transportations. You can say bus. Tadi bus ya. You say bus, right? Or bus in Indonesia. Or it is possible also in Indonesia to use train or car. Oh, kok car? Kok train? Sorry. Train is kereta. Sorry. Train is kereta. Or what is car? Mobil. Mobil. Okay. That's possible if you answer bus, bus, kereta, or atau mobil. Okay. So besok kamu akan pergi dari Semarang ke Surabaya. Kamu naik bus atau naik kereta atau naik mobil pukul 10 pagi. Okay, that's very good. Let's move to number 3. Teman-teman bermain sepak bola, bla bla bla, lapangan. Showing about the place. Alright, we have Stephanie.
Teman-teman bermain sepak bola di lapangan.
Ya, di lapangan. Terima kasih. Okay, so di. So about the place. Teman-teman bermain sepak bola di lapangan. Our friends are playing football in the field, di lapangan. Okay. Nah, next is saya berdiri. Saya berdiri, bla bla bla, Hadi dan Indah. So we talk about the prepositions.
Di antara.
Okay, who is this? What is your name?
Glendon Burgos.
Oh, okay. Glendon, okay. What is your answer, Glendon?
Saya berdiri di antara Hadi dan Indah.
Oh ya, okay. Correct. Saya berdiri di antara Hadi dan Indah, ya. Between. This is the positions between. The first box, second box, between, di antara. So these questions, the answer of these questions is saya berdiri di antara Hadi dan Indah. So di antara, between Hadi and indah. Ya. Okay. Now let's see for number 5. Kucing saya bersembunyi bla 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 kursi. Kucing, cat. Saya, my. Kucing saya, my cat, gitu ya. Is hiding. Let's say hiding, bla bla bla, kursi or chair. Alright.
Di bawah.
So,
Di bawah.
okay. Oh, who is this?
Di bawah ครับ Di bawah
Oh,
kursi.
Win. Okay. Yeah. It is possible also. So, di bawah kursi. Okay. Kucing saya bersembunyi di bawah kursi. Alright. Another M? Anyone? So, we can say di bawah. Do you have any other
Di
option?
atas.
Di atas. Okay. Di atas. And then, what else?
Di belakang.
Di belakang. Okay. So that's possible also, ya. So kucing saya bersembunyi could be di belakang, could di atas, could also di bawah, ya. So we have
Samping juga.
Di samping juga, correct. Di samping juga. So we have some various answer for these questions. Okay, that's number 5, and then 6. And then 7. Seven and 8. Okay, let's start with 6. 6, nomor 6. 6, burung hitam berada bla 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 sangkar. The blackbird is bla 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 cage. Sangkar is cage. Sangkar cage. The blackbird is bla 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 cage. Nah, so burung hitam berada bla 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 sangkar. Anyone?
Di dalam.
Okay. Glendon?
Di atas. Burung hitam berada di atas rumah.
Sangkar, cage.
Di dalam.
Not home, not house. Yeah.
Di dalam.
Correct. Di dalam. Yeah, di dalam. Win, right? Okay. Di dalam. So, burung hitam berada di dalam sangkar. Because sangkar is cage. Yeah. So, the blackbird is in the cage. Is in the cage. In is di dalam. Ya. Okay. So the blackbird in the cage. Burung hitam berada di dalam sangkar. Okay. And then the next, sepeda ayah ada bla 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 rumah. Sepeda. Sepeda ayah. My father's bicycle is bla 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 rumah. Rumah is house.
D.
T what? Only T?
Di samping.
Di samping? Di samping? Possible. Di rumah? Ya, possible also. Sepeda ayah ada di rumah, ya. So my father's bicycle is at home. At home. Di rumah, ya bisa. Or it possible also you say di samping. So besides. So you can say di samping. Di rumah. Di dalam. Is it possible? Possible, ya. So is in the house. Di dalam rumah. Okay. So the next is number 8. Number 8. Okay, Stephanie.
Ibu meletakkan kunci di atas keset.
Iya. Ibu meletakkan kunci di atas keset. Do you know keset, Stephanie? Do you know keset?
Doormat, Ma'am?
Yeah, correct. Doormat. Ya. Ibu meletakkan kunci di atas keset. Ya. How about di bawah? Is it possible, Stephanie?
Pardon, Ma'am?
If we say di bawah keset, is it possible? Yeah, okay, thank you very much. Okay, di bawah also possible. So usually if you want to hide the key, your key, then you put it under the doormat, under the cassette. So you can say di bawah cassette. Yeah. So this is the practice. We talk about the prepositions. We talk about the names of transportations also. Okay. And then let's see for the next practice. Okay. So this is in practice 2 or latihan yang kedua, latihan 2. Okay. So you have to complete the questions. Yeah. Let me give you example. Number 1, blah blah blah, rumahmu. And then the answer is rumah saya di Jalan Mawar. So blah blah blah, rumahmu. Rumah saya di Jalan Mawar. So we need the words to ask about the locations. So we can give the answer by saying di mana? Di mana rumahmu? Rumah saya di Jalan Mawar. Where is your house? Where is your house? My house is in Jalan Mawar or Mawar Street. Ya. So number 1, di mana rumahmu? And then rumah saya di Jalan Mawar. So we can write the answer here, di mana. Okay, this is the example. Oh, latihan 2. Nah, so let's see for number 2. Nomor 2. Ya, bla bla bla, namamu. Asking about namamu. Do you still remember what is nama?
Name.
Name.
Name, correct. Namamu? Namamu?
Siapa?
What is in the English of namamu?
Your name, ma'am.
Your name.
Correct. Your name. Yeah. So blah 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 namamu. This is asking about your name. So what is the word suitable to complete these questions?
Siapa namamu?
Iya, siapa namamu? Oke. Ya. Siapa namamu? Namaku Arsya. Siapa namamu? Namaku Desta. Ya. So siapa? Betul. Oke. Let's see number 3. Anyone? Bla bla bla. Kamu bertemu Desi. Bertemu meet.
Kami.
You meet with Desi. That's the question. Bla bla bla. You meet with Desi. The answer is saya bertemu dengan Desi kemarin. I met with Desi yesterday. Anyone?
Kapan? Like asking when.
Kapan? Yeah, correct. Asking when. How do you know that this question asking about when?
Because the answer states like yesterday, so it's about time.
Iya, very good. Sangat bagus. Terima kasih Gonzales. Ya. So kapan kamu bertemu Desi? Saya bertemu dengan Desi kemarin. We have the word kemarin. Kemarin means time. So the answer is kapan. Okay. Let's see number 4. How about 4? Nomor 4. Bla bla bla. Yang sedang kalian lakukan.
Apa?
Kami sedang apa? Betul. So, apa? Apa yang sedang kalian lakukan? This is asking about the activity, right? If you look at your material, the activity can use apa? Apa yang sedang kalian lakukan? What are you doing? Ya. Kami sedang menanam bunga. We are planting the flower. Okay, so number 4 is apa? Let's see. Nomor 5. 5. Bla bla bla. Lama waktu yang kamu butuhkan untuk pergi ke sekolah. Saya membutuhkan waktu sekitar 20 menit untuk sampai ke sekolah. Bla bla bla. Lama waktu. Let's say how long? In English, how long time you need to go to school?
Berapa lama?
Okay, what is the answer?
Berapa lama?
Ya, berapa? Ya, so berapa lah waktu yang kamu butuhkan atau waktu yang kamu butuhkan. Oh sorry, no, kamu dibutuhkan. Kamu butuhkan untuk pergi ke sekolah. Saya membutuhkan waktu sekitar 20 minutes, 20 menit untuk sampai ke sekolah. Oke. How about the last number 6?
Apa?
Apa? Oke. Apa makanan kesukaanmu? Aku suka makan gado-gado. Right. Ya. So this is talking about the things. Apa makanan kesukaanmu? Aku suka makan gado-gado. What is your favorite food? I like, or my favorite food is gado-gado. Ya. Okay. So that's for practice 2. We talk about the word or the question words. Kata tanya. Number 1 is di mana. And then 2, siapa. 3, kapan. 4, apa. 5, bagaimana. 6, apa. Ya. You can try to remember or back to this kata tanya. Ya. Kata tanya, siapa, di mana, kapan, berapa, and also apa. Okay. So that's all for today's meeting. I think that's enough for practice 1 and also practice 2, latihan 1 dan latihan 2 to refresh your memory about grammar, about kata tanya, question words, about the kata depan, prepositions, about the names of transportations, nama transportasi, ya. And also about the kata ganti orang, ya, saya, kamu, namamu, mu, kamu, ya. So that's also including in these exercises. Okay, before close this meeting, do you still have any questions related to the materials or to the topics today? Okay, so I think that was clear for you. So I think that's all. That's enough for today's meeting. So I'm going to close this meeting by saying terima kasih for joining this meeting. Sampai jumpa lagi for the next meetings. Selamat malam untuk semua. Selamat malam for everyone.
Selamat malam. Terima kasih.
Sama-sama.
Ya, sampai jumpa
Terima
besok.
kasih kembali.
Selamat malam.
Sampai jumpa besok.
Sampai
Selamat
jumpa.
malam. Sampai jumpa lagi.